Hi, welcome to Feisty Tortilla. I'm going to do one of my favorite meals. I've got a pork sirloin tip roast and I'm going to slow bake it in the oven. I've got several ingredients I'm going to put in with it, and I'm not going to show you the individual chopping it all up, but I'm going to show the things and how I start with, and if you want to see how I chop things, you can refer to the other entries I have on the individual chopping of the different vegetables. And then I'm going to show you how I put it all together, and it's going to cook in the oven for about 4 hours, and it's going to just turn out marvelous. So I'm going to start with a pork roast. I've got a orange and a yellow and a green bell pepper. I've got 3 prickly pear cactus fruit. I've got a zucchini, a jalapeno pepper, red onion, another pepper, and then over here I actually found some fire roasted red peppers that are really tasty. Those are going to come in nice and handy. I've got my favorite Mexican spice. I've got salt and pepper. You're going to need some large or very wide aluminum foil. So get the 18-inch pan, and we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and cut all these up, and I will meet you on the other side after I have it all chopped up and ready to go. Okay, welcome back. We've got all of our vegetables all chopped up. You saw some snapshots of that. And so now we're going to finish things up. We're going to take that pot roast. I've got 2 levels of aluminum foil here. And all we're going to do is we're just going to dump all these vegetables in here. Actually, I'm actually going to put it in the bowl right now so it's. We're just going to fill this up with vegetables. And those vegetables are going to cook with this, and they're just going to taste really good. So I'm going to dump this all in here. I'm going to uncover that a little bit. Got to do something. Wash my hands real quick. We're going to salt that roast up, some pepper on it, and some good, my favorite Mexican spice. Okay, and we're going to scoop that all back on top. Now here comes the fun part. I've got these prickly pear cactus, and they're very seedy. They've got a lot of seeds in them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strainer, and I'm just going to basically just squish all the juices out of it in there. Okay. I have got 3 of these things. That is going to make some really good tasty.
4.
I ate the other one. So, squish that in there. I'm going to take a spoon, I'm just going to kind of squish that up a little bit so I get some of the pulp in there also. some of the stuff. And the rest of it can go in the trash. Sweet. And I'm going to just kind of spread that around a bit. Now I've got those roasted red peppers. I'm just going to lay those right on top so they can just simmer down through there. That was my oven. I set my oven for 250, so it's now preheated. Last one, that's a big chunk. That's a nice one. I'm going to break that open and lay it on there. Pour a little bit of this juice in there. Then wrap it up. Then tuck that into itself so it stays nice and tight. And I'm going to put that in the oven for about 4 to 4.5 hours. And when it's done, it is going to be delicious. So I will see you in about 4.5 hours. Or for you, it would be just a split second. Okay, so it's been 4.5 hours later, so we're going to go ahead and pull it out of the oven and place it over here and open it up and see what we have. That looks so delicious. Oh, if you could just smell this. Get the meat underneath there, just drenched in the juices of the vegetables. And I'm going to go ahead and take some pictures and show you what we have via pictures. Okay, so you've seen the pictures of the food. Showed the additional lettuce and grated the cheese. I always warm my tacos, my tortillas up in a skillet, usually with butter in it. And the proof is in the pudding, so let's go ahead and have a little taste. It's as good as always. Now, one thing I do is I use meat, not so much as the main ingredient, but the meat is just another taste, another flavor. And that's why I use so many vegetables, is I like to have about 5 or 6 different vegetables in there to add different flavors into the tacos, or if I'm making an enchilada or what have you. The different vegetables, I've got the butternut squash, the zucchini, the 3 different type of bell peppers, and geez, what else did I put in there? Oh, the onion. So there's some good flavors there. I usually always buy my cheese in blocks, so I'm grating it. I've got 2 different flavors of cheese in this one. And then some good lettuce or cabbage. I buy my sour cream from a Mexican store, so it's nice. Ooh, got a little kick to it. It's a really nice Mexican sour cream, and then a really good salsa, and then a hot sauce. So all those flavors combine to make a really good taco. So go ahead and have at it. Let me know what you think, and either give me a like or a comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Buen provecho.
Bomb! Feisty tortilla!